Good morning, everyone. How's everyone's morning going? My morning is going fantastic. I am excited for tonight. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm completely stoked for it. There's a lot going on, and I'm ready to talk about it. Hey, Jared, what's up? First off, let's talk about the main event. The main event. Oh man, the main event. Oh, this is going to be insane. Title versus title. Kenny Omega versus Rich Swann for the AEW Championship and the Impact Unified Championships. Gonna be amazing. Spectacular. I don't know how to call this one. There is so much going on that it could be Kenny, it could be Rich. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a good match, a solid match, probably a 5-star match or a 7-star match, as Meltzer would say it. Um, Against the best bout machine. I don't know what bout means, but this match is going to be crazy good. You got Rich Swann, highly athletic, highly versatile, pretty much can do anything in the ring. Then you got Kenny Omega, the physical athlete. He can do as much. He's pretty he's slower than Rich, but he makes up for it in speed, or not speed, strength. So what I want to say is I think this is going to be a really, really fun main event, and I'm choosing Rich Swann. I'm backing Impact. I don't care about Kenny. I don't care what happens. I'm still backing Rich Swann. All right. Now to the New Japan. New Japan versus Impact match. FinJuice versus the Good Brothers. FinJuice versus the Good Brothers. Happening on pay-per-view. So excited. They're getting their debut on pay-per-view. The Good Brothers. I think FinJuice are gonna win this one. There's a lot more that can happen with the New Japan partnership. And with FinJuice keeping the titles, there's a lot of fun matches they can have with the roster. So I think FinJuice is taking this one. Next up, we have the X Division Championship match. Oh, wait. Yeah. X Division Championship match. TJ. Oh, hey! Jeebus! Thank you for joining my first, for your first time. What was I gonna say now? Oh yeah, the X Division Championship match. Okay, so we got Ace Austin, TJP, Josh Alexander. This is going to be a crazy ass match. It's probably the show stealer. I mean, the main event's going to be a good one, but this is probably going to get people talking a lot. You got TJP, one of the most gifted athletes I've ever seen. You got strong style Canadian Josh Alexander. You got Ace Austin, probably the best high flyer on the roster. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be insane, and I have Josh Alexander winning. Josh Alexander is going to win this. I think his build-up has been more prominent for this, and it's going to lead to him winning the championship tonight. That's 3 championship matches I've talked about, right? Okay, so now we got Cody owns the night. I like that. The Knockouts Championship match, Deonna Purrazzo versus Tenille Dashwood. Now, this is going to be a fun match. They're both good at technical wrestling, but Deonna's a little bit better. So, here's what I think on this one. Knockouts Championship is going to be Deonna Purrazzo because I have an idea. I don't know what that flickering light is, but it is distracting. I think it's me blocking the light. Yep, that's all it is. So we have Deonna Purrazzo versus Tenille Dashwood, and I think Deonna is winning this. The Age of the Virtuosa Impact blog making his first debut on my stream. Thanks, man. I'm getting distracted. Deonna Purrazzo versus Tenille. I said that like 3 times now. Okay, so my idea is that Deonna, the Knockouts champion, will retain because I think there's one more taping, and what's it called? Taylor Wilde is going to confront Deonna on Thursday for a match. I think so. Deonna is retaining. The only way I see Tenille winning this is if she takes the title around the world and does her little photo shoots with it, like in Asia, Egypt. Those fun little photos she takes on Instagram. It's the only way I see her winning it if she does that. The Knockouts Tag Team Championship. You got Fire and Flava, Kiera Hogan, and Tasha Steelz versus Jordynne Grace, and the returning Racael Ellering. Is it Ellering or Ellering? It's Ellering, right? That's a very hard name to pronounce. Let's see here. We got Fire and Flava, Knockouts Tag Team Championships versus the newcomer, Racael Ellering and Jordynne Grace. Now, my thought on this is you're not going to bring in a new talent to lose on the first night, right? Unless there's a storyline in place for her to lose and Jordynne Grace to turn heel on Racael Ellering, so they have a fight on Thursday. I think Fire and Flava are still winning this. I don't think they're losing the titles this soon. Last man standing match. How great is it that we have a last man standing match on the show tonight? I love last man standing matches. They are amazing. They're always spectacular. They always leave us guessing who's going to walk out standing, last man standing. Now, here's the thing about this. It's Trey Miguel versus Sami Callihan. Sami Callihan, this is his kind of match. Trey, I haven't seen much hardcore stuff out of him lately in his career. So this is probably, in my opinion, his first hardcore match I've ever seen. So, that being said, I think this is where the big Kaz debut will be. Possibly. I think Trey is going to lose this one, and it's going to teach him a lesson about passion. Because he has no passion. But I think Sami Callihan is winning this one. He needs a win. Now we got an 8-man tag match. VBD versus Eddie Edwards, Willie Mack, Chris Sabin, and James Storm. This is going to be a fun one to call. You got VBD, Violent Destroying Machines, and then you got Team ZNA, which they like. That's what I'm calling them because it's ZNA. Eddie Edwards, Chris Sabin, James Storm, and Willie Mack. I think who has more passion than a guy who's had to fight his demons? I don't know. That's a good question. VBD, there's a fun little thing here. Eric Young is injured, so I don't know how it's going to go down. There hasn't been any news of him being taken out of the match. So it could be anyone replacing him. If so, it would be great to see a returning Heath in this match. But I don't know how to call this one because Eric Young is the fall guy. We don't know if he's going to be in the match. So I think I'm going with Team ZNA, the heroes. The heroes of the story. That's my pick. Next up, we got Brian Myers, friend versus friend, Friend versus foe. I should have put foe. That would have been much better. Friend versus foe. Mack Cardona and Brian Myers fighting for the first time to my knowing, this is the first match they've ever had together. So they've been with La Familia all the way back to Edge and Chavo Guerrero. They were Edge heads. Then they were split up. I mean, they've been together for as long as their career. And now this culminating at this always effing ready. Greetings, promoter of the year, Tony Khan. Nice. So this match is probably going to go to Matt Cardona. I'm choosing Matt. Matt needs to win this one. He has been losing. He's been on a somewhat losing big match feel. Brian Myers doesn't need this one. Matt Cardona needs this one. That is the full card. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be amazing. Now I'm turning to the comments, and that flickering needs to end. I don't know what that is. Probably. Oh, that's what it is. I'm blocking the ring light. So yeah, that's the end of the show. I'm gonna turn to the comments now. It's been a few. Hi, Cody, Jared Woods. Jared Woods, Rich Swann will win. I think Rich Swann will win. Wrestling Jeebus, Cody owns the night. Yes, I do. Or the morning. I own the morning. FinJuice will retain. Yes. Josh Alexander will win the X Division Championship. I think so. Mr. Impact Blog, the age of the virtuosa. Yes, I think she's going to win. Deonna Purrazzo will retain. Yes, I think this is where Big Kaz will debut. Will be during the Last Man Standing match. Could be. Jordynne Grace and Retro Ellering will win Knockout Tag Team Championships. Quite possibly. I still think Fire and Flavor are keeping it. Trey Miguel will win. High possibility that he might. BBD will win. Going with the villain route. Nice. Impact Blog, who has more passion than a guy who's had to fight his demons? I don't know. It's a good question. Or Team ZNA. Always effing ready. Mr. Impact Blog. Promoter of the year, Tony Khan. Greetings. Jared Woods. Matt Cardona will win. Yep. Jared Woods. Su Yung and Rosemary should team up. That'd be a great team. Cody, what's your favorite Impact moment in history? My favorite moment is Jeff Hardy turning heel. I loved how that was built up. And Jeff Hardy cracking the cane over Kurt Angle and Ken Anderson was my favorite moment. It was a great turn. It was a great heel turn. And everybody just threw all the trash into the ring. They hated that moment. Jeff Hardy got major heat that night. It is by far my favorite moment in Impact Wrestling. Jake Christ joined VBD in place of EY. Thoughts? Jake Christ has said he's not joining Impact anytime soon. He's kind of upset about it. He said he's focusing on AAW. He's focused on AAW. I don't know what AAW stands for, but it's a great independent promotion that does their shows on Saturdays on Twitch. Check it out. Chris is on there. Ace Austin is on there. Mean Gia Miller is on there. Johnny Bravo is on there. And more to come. Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston should up to cost Kenny Omega. Should show up to cost Kenny Omega. That is a fun, interesting story. That'd be great. I like that idea. Impact blog, great turn. Pity Jeff was in that place. What, the heel turn or that he was in Impact? I'm confused. I thought it was a great heel turn. If I had to choose a second moment, it'd be Kylie Rae debuting in Impact. I'm wearing my Kylie Rae t-shirt. That barely fits. Fun stuff. We're having fun. Any more comments? Any more questions? The heel turn follow. Oh, right. That one. Followed by Victory Road. Yeah. That moment in time, I wish never happened. But in any case, yes, it was a dark moment, but Jeff Hardy treated that as a skyrocketing. He redeemed himself. He had the most redemption arc story in history. When did Guerrillas of Destiny should help Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston? Possibly. I've heard rumors that they should be on the plane with FinJuice. Wrestling Jeebus, when did you start watching Impact, Cody? Great video, by the way, mate. Yep, great video. Thank you. I told this story about a few times to people. I became a fan by pure accident. I was watching something on Sci-Fi back in U.S. states. Spike was on 51. Sci-Fi was on 52. I think I was watching Haven at the time. And I lived in a room that had hard tile floor. So I actually dropped the remote. And it went down a channel. And I saw Kurt Angle get put through a table. And I was like, what is this? And I started watching it more, and it was during the break fall of Main Event Mafia battling each other in late 2009. And so I started watching in December of 2009, and I've been hooked ever since. So I was late. But I saw the rebirthing or the reemergence of the Hogan era through 2010 through 2015, and then the Destination America era 15 through 16, Pop era 16 through 17. I don't know. I've been a fan since late 2009, and it was purely by accident. Yeah, that one I can't enjoy that story. The redemption was my time. I joined TNA. I don't know about that. Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston should show up and you already said that, Jared. Pretty much same here, although it was Immortal turning on Anderson. Yeah. I liked Anderson, the asshole. The asshole of TNA. I liked Anderson. And the heat he had with Jeff Hardy and then turned it into the tag team. Enigmatic Assholes. That was fantastic. They actually had the tag team name Enigmatic Assholes. That was fantastic. Best tag team name ever. Next to Beer Money. Anything else, guys? Oh, speaking of, it's 11:11 right now. I think if you turn to Access TV, you get to watch Hard to Kill again on Access TV, and then you get to watch This Is the Rebellion pre-show again. We'd wish we got more charismatic Storm. Jeff Hardy and James Storm would have been a pretty good team. So yeah, you can turn to Access TV to watch Hard to Kill on their broadcast with commercials, obviously. And then you can turn to This Is Rebellion an hour before the show because, oh wow, I'm in my eye. But yeah, I'm about to turn on Hard to Kill because I got Philo TV. Philo TV has Access TV, so I'm good. My favorite Impact Wrestling moment is the Wolves win Impact Tag Team Championships. Yeah, that was a great moment too. I love the Wolves. Speaking of the Wolves, Davey Richards is back to wrestling. We might see him return to Impact soon, quite possibly. He said dotted line something something. So it's quite possible he signed somewhere. Hopefully short term, just to get his bearings back. My other favorite Impact Wrestling moment is James Storm wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, he ran the gauntlet in the BFG series to win it. Yep, I remember that. And then got turned on by Bobby Roode somewhere down the line. I don't quite remember how that happened again. Well, guys, this has been fun. I need to do a little bit more to watch Hard to Kill on Philo. Thank you all for watching. If you got any more questions, let me know because I'm going to turn it off in 20, let's say a minute. Give it 3 more minutes. Turn it to 25. It's 21:51 right now. Or if there's nothing coming, yes, my favorite Impact Wrestling moment is Jeff Hardy returned to Impact Wrestling after being Willow. Willow was a fun character. I liked Willow. Willow's Way. His music was awesome. I loved the part where there was like multiple Willows haunting Matt Hardy. That was great. There's 5 other Willows haunting Matt Hardy, and he's like, "What's going on here?" That was great. I love that. Willow was fun. I'm really happy about this Kylie Ray shirt. I really hope she returns soon. Anybody else got more questions? Jeebus, Impact Blog. Which time, though? Which Jeff Hardy win made the most of it? Was it the series? Him winning the series? Was it his first win? Or was it the heel turn moment? Because the heel turn was his first win. The series. Yeah, the series was pretty fun. I watched some of it on Philo when they were doing these TNA pay-per-views. How he fought through injury because of aces and eights and won the last match in the series to become world champion. I thought that was fantastic. Yeah, his series win was a lot meaningful than his heel turn win, in my opinion. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. It's been fun. I look forward to doing my review tonight. I don't know how I'm going to do it, though. I might have to rewatch it and probably not do the review tonight, but do the review tomorrow morning. I think is the best way to do it because reviews take a lot out of me. And I have to watch and type and impact live and live tweet and write notes at the same time. It's very complicated. But I will try to write as much notes as I can tonight as I live tweet. Thank you all for watching. I look forward to this event, as you should too. Thank you, and goodbye. Peace.